Good morning, everyone. This is Poetry. This is Travel and Talk Tuesday. I'm doing this a little different today because I want to show y'all something at my freaking house. So last week, Travel and Talk Tuesday, my mama was coming out of the garage, and y'all might have heard the tree branch scrape against the top of my car, and they kept talking about how low the trees are hanging. And we've been complaining about this to our landlord for about a year now, about how low these trees were hanging, and plus the trees were on the house where the squirrels was making their way in. So they finally sent somebody out here to cut the trees. They massacred our fucking trees, y'all. Look at that. I told y'all before when we first moved over here, the kids like to come hang in the trees and just sit up there and chill. We had so much shade coverage. We was one of the houses on the street with massive shade coverage, and look how they fucked our tree up. This is the way it looks now. I'm trying to get it where y'all motherfuckers ain't seeing my address. But that's the way they massacred our fucking tree, y'all. So yeah, we ain't got no shade coverage. The kids ain't got nowhere else to hang. I think this is a better view of it right there. That's so ugly. And the dude was like, oh, it's gonna look really good when it grows back in. The fuck? Like, yeah, hold on. Y'all might see my address, y'all might not. I don't know. Anyway, welcome back. It's Travel and Talk Tuesday. I'm on my way to work. I am late as usual. Let me plug my charger in. It is warm in Orlando, and it's gonna get hotter. It's already 80 degrees right now. It's 7:30 in the morning, and I don't expect it to get. I can't spray it right up here with me because then I'll be choking. Lysol is a fucking choking hazard, baby. Oh. But they finally got us some stocks and supplies in at work. Yes. And Lysol all in your system. That's the fucked up. So, yes. How have y'all been taking y'all weekend in? We've been on a stride here in Orlando. We are not on a stay at home situation. We have a curfew from 11 at night to 5 in the morning. And the only people who are supposed to be exempt from the curfew is medical personnel and police. However, since I work for the federal government, we ain't got no curfew. My boss said, bring your badge. If you got to go out those hours, bring your badge. I was like, really? Okay. So I'm still on my way into work. As I ain't gonna even say essential employees, as expendable employees, we're on our way into work again. They are trying to put in place more measures for us at the office. Now we can't even talk to customers within 6 feet. Love it. I ain't want to talk to them that close. Anyway, it irks me when people be trying to communicate with me so close. Back the fuck up. Anyway. Damn, my ear. I can't find my wipes. And this one's empty. Okay. My trash bag. And but they're thinking of making us come in rotating hours, like so you have like the sets workstations. Every other workstation will come in at a different hour, so we're not there at the same time. Because like we're in our office for a few hours each day, and then we all leave out to go out on the street. So they're gonna, once we leave out to go on the street, the next group will come in. I don't like that because I already feel I'm gonna be stuck on that late group, which will start about 10 o'clock, which I like getting up later going to work, but I don't want to be there later. If I go in at 10 o'clock, that means I'm not gonna get off to probably 7. I don't like that. I don't like that. I mean, I like the idea and I understand the purpose, but damn, watch me be stuck in that late group if they have to implement that. I was off today, actually, y'all. I was really off. And then, what the fuck? Hold on. I hate when my automatic focus kick in. I was off today, and then the girl who I normally replace, she decided to take off today, so I'm going in, which is a good thing because you wouldn't have had to travel and talk Tuesday. I want to give you big shout outs and thank yous and gratitudes to everybody who's been complimenting me on my hair over my last few videos. It's funny to me because I didn't do nothing to it. I washed it, y'all. I washed it and added some shea butter to it for the day. And the shea butter got hard as a mug, so I've been having to keep adding water each day to loosen up the damn shea butter. If y'all ever use real shea butter, that shit is hard. I had to loosen it back up, so I keep adding water to it. So I got the waves bumping today, baby. Woo, make you seasick, don't it? Yeah. But it's just amazing what a little soap and water do for you. Add a little soap and water to your hair, and it look all extra moisturized and good and stuff, and a little bit of moisturizer on it. Yeah, a little soap and water do a good job. That's why you still need to be washing your damn hands. And we is we need to just keep our hygiene up. I just have to keep saying that. What the fuck is on my back seat? Oh, that's mail. I'm like, what is on my back seat today? I hate to look in my camera and see everything that's on my back seat. I used to keep a case of water on my back seat till Phone Jones told me to take the water off my back seat. I had that and a bag of charcoal. She was like, that charcoal gonna explode. But I had to take that off the back seat because Phone Jones talked about me really bad. But yeah. Have y'all been on all these like live streams that all these celebrities are doing? Old school DJ D Nice did one Saturday, 9 hours straight, y'all. He even had wardrobe changes. I think he had like 16 different hats that he put on and changed his sunglasses and everything too. I came in on the last hour. I was not there the whole 9 hours. No. There's still other things that I can do with my life. Sitting on Instagram Live for 9 hours wasn't one of them. I ain't even want to play it in the background for 9 hours. But he had such a good variety of music going on. I mean, for everybody. They had so many politicians. Joe Biden and Bernie Sanders both came in. I think Bernie came in first. Michelle Obama came in, and all kind of people came in. Then he did another one on Sunday that I didn't go to at all. I heard yesterday Anthony Hamilton did one, and who else? Miguel did a concert, and then Erykah Badu was the first one I know that did one that you had to pay her $1 for. Now all the other people, if I'm not mistaken, they were accepting donations through their cash apps or whatever. Erykah Badu told you up front $1 to get this stream. And I heard that she gave everybody life. She did it from her living room and did a live concert through Instagram. So is this what we turning into? I'm telling y'all, man, when this is over, I understand, still staying in communication with everybody and all these streaming and everything is good so you could like communicate with people, but I like the intimate touch of people. I do. I just like to be physically connected to people. I love doing YouTube, but I still like that physical. That's why I like meeting people who may have been on YouTube or whatever. And but everybody not like this. I realize a lot of people from YouTube are extreme introverts. They seem like they have such a bubbly, outgoing personality on YouTube itself, but in person they really not so much. And I'm not that person. When this is done with, I just want to hug. I want to hug people. I miss, like I used to go into work. There's at least 4 people at work that I will hug when I see them every day. When we walk in the door. And now it's like, we can't do that. It just feels so awkward. So we've been giving each other like, coming and hugging ourselves. It's just the oddest thing. Dang, have I even hugged my daughter? I think I've been trying to limit how much I even hug her because I'm going out the house every day. And I don't want to come back and, bring some dust in, to my... I haven't even hugged my dog because I usually hug Vito. I miss hugs. Y'all in lockdown. I'm still out here with everybody, and I'm missing stuff. You know what I'm saying? If y'all sisters know how to keep an afro from shrinking, can y'all let me know? I know how to do it with 2 strands. If I was to 2 strand my hair and you want to keep some length, you twist your hair while it's dry. If you wanted to keep some volume, make it fuller, but it's going to shrink, twist your hair while it's wet. If you want to get mid-stage, missed it. But my afro, no matter what I do, shrinks. My hair was like this not longer than 5-10 minutes ago. It was like, boom, I had a full frock going on in the back, and it's already shrunk. But the waves, though, still bumping on, ain't it? They ain't nothing but a little bit of water. I have not put any more shea butter in it since that first day. So I want to say about 5 days now to put the shea butter in. And now it's just water adding to it. A little hydration. Stay hydrated. Y'all see I had to switch over to Publix water because the one I normally buy ain't been on the shelves. How long is this light? My God. We've been sitting still forever. Y'all run y'all cameras back. See how long we've been sitting still. So ain't much going on in the world. I've noticed that there's more people than ever out here exercising. People you've never seen out here walking. The streets are packed with people walking. Come on, y'all. We ain't gonna get this life for long. Let's get it. Me, myself, and I am still not exercising yet. I need to. I know I need to. But as for me in my house, I lost 4.2 pounds, y'all. Remember on the last live stream, I was like, I said I was going to start cooking at home for myself so I can get myself back to healthy, make me, a healthier person, whatever, cut back on the fast food. And when I got on the last live stream, I was like, I ain't lost the damn thing. That live stream was the 16th, I think. I don't remember. It was the second Sunday or the third Sunday of the month. I think it was the 15th. I don't remember. But I was like, I ain't lost nothing yet. And then I got on the scale the other day, 4.2 pounds down. And the only thing I've done is started cooking at home more. I was still eating out. This little 4519 is what my mama renamed it. The 4519 is limiting my eating out altogether. So I guess it's helping with that because you're looking at people fixing your food and you're like, damn, concerned. Like last night we was like, I swear, we was so tired of being cooking food. We was like, we going to Mickey D's. Mickey D's is shutting down in a lot of places. So I was like, is ours still open? And like the girl called up there, she was like, yeah, our drive-thru still open. We got there, got in the drive-thru line, and I wasn't sure if I wanted to get 6 chicken tenders or 10 chicken tenders. So we was like, okay, give me a moment. And the person was like, okay, go ahead and order. Right? And I placed the order. Nobody said nothing. I was like, hello? Hello. We did this for about good 5-7 minutes. Nobody ever came back into the system for 5 to 7 minutes. And then when the person finally came back on, it was like, okay, go ahead and place your order. We had decided on 6 tenders. We was going to split, because I usually only eat like 2. I just wanted the fries and the Sprite. And came back on and said, well, I'm going to get 6 tenders. They was like, sorry. We all out of tenders right now. Now, all of the restaurants right here are closing around 9:30, between 8 and 9:30, depending on who it is. I was going to say except for the drive-thru. I think our drive-thrus are closing at 9:30 now. So our 24-hour locations are no longer 24 hours. They're closing around 9 something. And it was like no chicken tenders. Like, what the fuck? It's 8 o'clock. Y'all ain't got no chicken tenders. So, needless to say, we didn't get no fast food last night. Because we wanted chicken tenders. We didn't want burgers. We had ground turkey at home. I can make a burger at home. McDonald's burgers ain't all that anyway. So, no, I just wanted some chicken tenders. And so, we didn't get nothing. Which I was thinking maybe that was a good sign. Maybe that was a good sign. I'm trying to figure out, since all this started, we've ordered Domino's. That's the only thing I know that we've ordered food-wise. And I had pasta. Peanut thing had pizza and pasta. I got like all my Subway gift cards. Like, Ty sent me a gift card I won from her channel, and Diego at work had gave me a gift card for doing something on his route. But no, I ain't no other fast food. I went and got me some frozen lemonades from the Wawa a couple times. And then yesterday, I had to get my Italian ice. I walked in there, I'm trying to maintain my little distance from the people that's already in there. So I'm backed up in the corner. And then she pacing the room like, sit your monkey ass still. Because now you pacing the room. I got to pace the fucking room. Every time I move to one side of the room, the damn chick want to walk her ass over there by me. And she steady wiping her nose. I was like, no. So I was about to leave up out of there. And she finally walked out and let her son stay in there. What your ass pacing for any fucking way? So her son was over in the corner and I'm over in this corner. And then he walked towards me and I walked away from him again. And they got their shit and they left. And so I'm talking to the dude. I was like, I'm surprised that you open, because he makes homemade Italian ice. He does it there on the spot while you in there, right? And I was like, I talked to my creator. I asked him to lay hands over me and to protect me while I'm eating this Italian ice, because I was craving it. I had bought some that was prepackaged from the store, and it's not the same, because it's not real fresh fruit, and that's what he's using, real fresh fruit at this particular time. Are y'all even concerned about the fresh fruits and veggies with this 4519 out there, since considering that it's supposed to lay on surfaces? Whatever. So yeah, I got my Italian ice, and I didn't pray over my food, but I talked to Big G before I even went into the establishment. I talked to him. Me and him have a relationship like that. And I talked to the Big G. And yes, my Big G is a he. Now I know y'all like. So yeah, that's pretty much it. I got that Italian ice though, baby. That motherfucker was so fucking good. Pina colada. Oh, them fresh pineapples and that fresh coconut. It's good. It was good. But that's the only thing that I have gotten outside of my own house. Like, I saw the ice cream man was coming down the street. I was like, the ice cream man? I'm telling you, if you come through Orlando, you wouldn't know that nothing was happening in the rest of the world. Everything around here is as normal as pie, with the exception of Disney and I think Universal being closed. And you can't tell because traffic ain't got no better. This is a very congested city. It's very congested, very congested. So of course, we haven't got any word on whether or not my Martin Lawrence tickets are going to be replaced. I probably won't hear from that until next year some damn time, for real. Man, everybody out here walking. I mean, I guess what, even on the cities that I'm seeing with the stay-at-home orders, that's one of the things that you're allowed to do is go out to parks and walk. But while you're walking, you're supposed to maintain that distance for people, which these groups of people right here ain't doing. Everybody I'm seeing rock around here, they walking in groups for the most part. Ain't nobody walking 6 feet away from each other. But yeah, stay hydrated, people. I always got to keep going back to stay hydrated. Stay hydrated, stay hydrated, stay hydrated. And that's the one thing that I'm suffering with, is staying hydrated. Because I'm trying not to run out of water. Because the bottled water here is scarce. And I know a couple people suggested to me about getting the BPA free bottles instead of using plastic bottles, because that's what they want us to do anyway, because plastic is fucking up the doggone economy. BPA bottles, I haven't never seen one in this size. I would like to see one in a 16-ounce size that's not so bulky, because I would have to carry 6 of them throughout the day. And then the BPA bottles, they, for some reason, changed the taste of the water to me. Whether it's stainless steel inside of the container, because usually you got to get the stainless steel just if you want to keep it cool, or for it to not to heat up. And by me being outside of my office at least 5 hours of my day, my water heats up. I mean, it gets hot. That's why I got so many half-drinking bottles of water in the car, because if it get too damn hot, I can't drink it. I mean, it be boiling like it'll scorch your fucking throat type of hot. And so I need something that's going to keep my water cool, or I got to drink it fast. And the BPA bottles, like I say, so they got to be stainless steel to help keep them cool. I haven't seen any silicone ones that I'm aware of that will keep them cool. But the silicone changes the taste of the water too. It gives it some type of weird funky aftertaste, especially if your water been in it for a long time. It really changes the flavor of it. And I know I should be considering hydration over flavor right now, but if that's the case, I could just drink Orlando Tap, and that's some nasty shit. I don't care how much you filter Orlando Tap water, it's nasty as a motherfucker. It ain't like St. Louis. St. Louis had the best tap water. You turn that fucking faucet on and drink it straight from the faucet. Heard? No. It stink? Speaking of St. Louis, the movie Self-Made that's on Netflix, that's supposed to be about Madam C.J. Walker's life. I put up a post on it the other day. I hadn't watched it yet because I heard how they portrayed Annie Malone in the movie. If y'all watched it, Annie Malone is being called Addie Monroe in the movie, and they made it seem like her and Annie Malone were rivals, when in truth, Madam C.J. Walker was a protege of Annie Malone. She was an employee of Annie Malone. And then she went out and started her own business, duplicating Annie Malone's business. They tried to make it seem like it was a colorism thing that they had. They tried to make it seem like it was a colorism thing, from what I'm hearing and what I'm reading, because I haven't watched it yet. I am going to watch it, because I got to know. But go out and research yourself, Annie Malone. The Chicago Tribune did an excellent speak piece about the life of Annie Malone, and they got it right. They got it right. Okay? So, yeah. I had to shout that out to somebody. Yeah, if you watch that movie, it's inspirational. There's some very inspirational quotes in it as well that you can take away from it. But the way that they portrayed the other black woman that was in the show was inaccurate. It was almost like, I saw somebody put up that it was 85% inaccurate. A lot of TV shows, when they do docuseries, and it's being told from one person's point of view, it's going to be slanted. So I don't know about 85%, but yeah. Check out, research Annie Malone on your own. That's all I can say. Like I say, if you're trying to look up Addie Monroe, she don't exist. It's Annie Malone, which St. Louis represents and celebrates her every year at the Annie Malone Parade. She has a children's home. There's so many things back in St. Louis that is still Annie Malone. Okay. What else? I think there's some things that I want to talk about in my life. My cousin and I was having a discussion about mental health and how we're able to speak on things. I'm watching this show, Little Fires Everywhere. If y'all not watching that show, I think this is probably one that y'all can get into. If you like shows like This Is Us, this is one that you could probably get into. I really like the dynamic of it. I haven't read the book. I'll probably read the book once the series is over. I'm one of the people that I can't read the book once I start watching it on TV, or if I watch the movie first, because it's going to piss me off of how different it is. But I think from what I'm hearing, people are saying that they're very true to the story, on this show. Plus, I know that the show writer is writing on it, or she's producing on it. So, also, Reese Witherspoon and Kerry Washington, they're helping produce this show as well. So which probably was why the casting is so fucking good. But yeah, we was talking about mental health in regards to the show. There was one thing on there that the lady was saying that she had never seen her with JJ, and we just talking about how we can speak on different things now. I don't know where I was going with this conversation, y'all. You know, right there. I don't know where I was going with this conversation, but I don't know. I might bring back grown folk session, but I want it to be in a way that is not always about sex, but still incorporating relationships into it. By me watching all these relationship reality shows, and I always got a motherfucking opinion on it, as y'all can see. But even though I'm kind of like playful with my opinion, sometimes overly judgmental with my opinion, I believe that I give a lot of sound logic. That's the way I can say it. So I think I may bring back grown folk sessions sometime in the near future, or sometime in the far future, not the near future. It ain't gonna be before the summertime. I know for certain. It's not gonna be before the summertime. Because I really want to set down a program. What the hell that was? I really want to do a set program on how I want the content to roll out. And I need to figure out how I could do it where I am interviewing people. And the problem with that is maintaining signal connections. Like, you don't know if my signal gonna be strong. I don't know if your signal gonna be strong. I don't know if I'm gonna get off work on time. You don't know if you're gonna get off work on time. You know, trying to make sure that we are really set and have something consistent. And no, I don't want to take it to what's the people called? Patreon. I don't know. I understand the idea of making money off of YouTube. And somebody said, well, if you're not making money from it, then what you're doing it for? Because I like to. I don't do everything for monetary benefit. I appreciate the money. If I can make money off of YouTube or off my hobby, I like to get it, but that's not my initial goal. I like to talk. I like to run my motherfucking mouth. If I get paid to run my mouth, yeah. But I just don't setting a set dollar fee on it right now. I just can't see myself doing it yet. Maybe one day. But I straight thought about just, I did think about grown folk session as the way it was, when we was talking about a whole lot of sex and all that. I did think about just taking that straight to Patreon. You just gonna have to pay to get into that shit. However, again, I still didn't have no set program or how I wanted things to play out, because I wanted to bring some strippers on. I wanted to talk to some escorts. I wanted to talk to some sex therapists. I have a lot of ideas on how I want grown folk session to really go. And I would love, by me doing all these doggone TV shows now, I'm maintaining some type of contact with some of these people. I would love to interview some of these people that's been on these shows in a way that is not focusing on the specific drama of the show itself, but really diving into damn, I can't think of my words. I can't use my choice of words. Getting to the thought process. I think that's what I'm trying to say. Really get into the thought process of these individuals when it comes to dating, relationships, and sex. So I'm working on a plan, working on a master plan, trying to get me together an outline, and I don't know too many people who is just as open about the subject matter as I am, other than the people that's in my damn household. I know a few of y'all come to the grown folk session, y'all join in, but I'm usually, like say, I'm usually the one that's sharing my experiences, and not too many people is open enough to like share their experiences. So I don't know anybody that I could like join forces with, and I think that's how I will have to make it successful, is actually joining forces with somebody. So it just won't be all on me to do. I don't know. I'm going to think about that a little bit longer, a little bit stronger, and come out with a good idea. Maybe that could be the podcast. Because I know people were talking about me doing the podcast. And that way I don't have to be on camera. And I can just do shit by phone. Grown folk. And maybe people will be more comfortable with sharing information because, one, their name, they could make up any type of anonymous name most likely and come on there and speak. So their name won't be popping up in the live chat and people seeing what they're saying. I don't know why people are so embarrassed about talking about sex and relationships. I think I had one person on my Little Fires Everywhere video. Like, if y'all watch the beginning of it, y'all see what I'm saying. And they put in the comment section, no, hell no, something like that. And I'm like, for what? I don't know what they're saying no, hell no to, but I can guess that it's because I said touch yourselves, love yourselves, look at your JJ, and love thyself. You know what I'm saying? It shouldn't be like the character on the show in the damn 40s with 4 doggone children that's almost grown, and you ain't never looked at your JJ. And my cousin, I was telling her about that. She was like, don't you gotta look at it to wash it, to clean it? Like, I guess not. I don't know what they doing. But yeah, so that may be coming up for me. I'm just trying to figure out what I could do. Since I'm not on the stay-at-home order, I don't have the free time like a lot of people are doing right now. A lot of people are getting a lot of free time, so they're starting new businesses, they're accomplishing new things, and I'm still going through my everyday life as normal. Okay, I just realized how long this video is. It's 32 minutes. My video usually cuts off at 33 seconds. So I'm going to wrap it up here. Thank y'all for riding with me. This has been Traveling Talk Tuesday. Like, comment, share, and subscribe to the channel. If you've not already done so, turn on your notification bell so that way you can be notified every time a video pops out. I appreciate you being here. Let me know y'all thoughts and views on anything I've said in this video. I was going to be specific, but I forgot what the fuck I talked about. Lord Jesus. All right, y'all. Y'all have a good one. Peace.